Back now with the housing shortage that continues to plague the state of Connecticut. The town of Avon is trying to do something about it. A plan is in the works right now to turn an underutilized, I should say, office park into apartments.
And some are hoping this could work as a model for other communities. NBC Connecticut's Matt Austin covers housing for us. He's live right here in studio with more. Matt?
Yeah, the site is just steps from a main route and lots of shops, and it's expected to add dozens of affordable units that have been badly needed in town.
Right near the center of Avon and off of busy Route 44, you'll find work underway on what's being called the Homes at Avon Park. Crews have ripped up an old parking lot in an office park and will eventually construct a building with 100 apartments. 85 units will be affordable.
We think of taking things that are not housing and turning them into housing as a huge opportunity.
Dara Covell is the CEO of Beacon Communities, which is the owner and developer. They also have plans to transform this building into 76 apartments. While it's been empty for a while, it previously was an insurance office and most recently a school.
In the case of office buildings, it has certainly become a much more active trend, partly because the pandemic has really changed the way people think of going to the office and using offices. So there's been a lot of shifting in commercial office occupancy, and that has brought the interest in taking offices and turning them into housing to a new level.
There is a lot of demand for housing, with some studies finding that 100,000 new affordable apartments need to be built in the state, if not many more. Avon has 4% of its housing stock considered affordable, according to a state metric, well below the 10% goal. Brandon Robertson is the Avon town manager.
A project like this really fits the bill. And not only does it fit the bill because of the housing need, the niche that it fills, it's also in a great location. You know, we're not disturbing open spaces or green spaces. It's the adaptive reuse of an existing site.
But projects like this can take years to get going, and conversions can face challenges.
There's really public acceptance of the project, which is a lot of legwork that has to take place to make sure the project fits well with the town, and that's really important to do early on. The second thing is sort of the paperwork process and the commission process that we go through.
And then there is zoning. Developers say, in general, those rules that date back decades are one of the biggest barriers to getting housing built, affordable or otherwise.
So a lot of the challenges we face are finding places, not only finding the actual site, but also finding a place that you can build either within zoning codes or modify and get approvals to support the kinds of housing that people really need today.
Now, this project was one of 9 to receive almost $100 million in state loans, grants, and financing. We're told they're expected to create or preserve 627 housing units, 359, which will be considered affordable. Mike and Keisha, back to you guys.